wabarakatuh. Good morning, viewers. How are you today? Yes, I hope you are fine and okay. We will bring you to the most up-to-date news from all around Indonesia. First, in sport news, it is a countdown to the opening of Asian Games 2018 in Jakarta and Palembang. The opening ceremony will be held in Gelora Bung Karno this Saturday, August the 18th. It is said that they will perform numerous traditional dance from Sabang to Merauke. The show will be streamed on local TVs and also online. And one day before the big performance, Indonesia is celebrating the Independence Day. The annual ceremony will be held at Istana Negara. Each region across the country is celebrating the day. We will connect with my colleague Julian Adam in Jakarta to see how people are preparing. Okay, the next news is this time we will be delivered the news of traffic jams which often become a major problem for big cities in Indonesia, including the capital city, Jakarta. On a typical day, the volume of vehicles is increasing, especially during the long weekend. The congestion occurs in my part of Jakarta and Kota Casablanca has it worse. The congestion is also followed by heavy rain. The floods has the area and the surroundings starting from this afternoon 4 p.m. The the effect the effect that affect the congestion to get worse. Big rain also falls in the west part of Jakarta and already caused flood. It's flooded to a height of 13 centimeters and described to road users. It can be dangerous, especially for motorcycle riders. The police officers are going down to help with the traffic. The next news is Indonesian maid beheaded. An Indonesian housemaid has been executed in Saudi Arabia after being convicted of killing her employer, the Saudi Interior Minister said. The woman was beheaded in the southern Azar province in what was the second execution in this country. The man was early found of suffocating her female boss and stealing her jewelry. Rape, murder, and other serious crimes can carry the death penalty in the conservative Desert Kingdom. Last year, Saudi Arabia, which followed a strict interpretation of Sharia Islamic law, executed more than 2,030 people. The next news is town contamination. Moscow, a Russian journalist has uncovered evidence of another Soviet nuclear catastrophe which killed 10 sailors and contaminated an elder town. Yelena is the first journalist to speak to people who witnessed the explosion of a nuclear submarine at the naval base of Sokotov 22 near Vladivostok. The accident, which occurred 13 months before the Chernobyl disaster, spread radioactive fallout over the base and nearby town. but was covered up by officials of the Soviet Union. Residents were told the explosion in the reactor of the Victor-class submarine during a rapid had been a thermal and not a nuclear explosion, and those involved in the cleanup operation to remove more than 6,000 tons of contaminated material were thought to secure. A board of investigation was later to describe it as the worst accident in the history of the Soviet Navy. And then the next news is Bank Robert interrupted broadcast. Minister Bank Robert interrupted a news broadcast about his own crime when he returned to the scams Tuesday. Video shows Kim News reporter Adam Salat reporting on series of robberies from outside staring State Bank in Rochester as an employee runs out and points to the robber off camera. "This is live TV, folks," Salat said before stepping away from the broadcast to call police. The feed then cut back to the news car. "We assured the audience that the event was not planned," said Tweed later in the day that the speech had been cut. Okay, the news is the last news, and then the news was the closing ceremony Liputan 6 this morning. I'm Evita Ramawati. Thank you and